Every awesome destination deserves its own splash map, so here's a series that explores the ones we've chosen for you. Each episode focuses on an outdoor adventure that sets this place apart. Here we explore the Surrey Hills, an area awesome for all types of cycling, and this time particularly mountain biking.
98% of the population.
Navigation is essential here because although it's open access, cycles aren't welcome everywhere and the signage is not always altogether clear.
Summer lightning, that's confirmation.
Every good ride starts with a climb, and this is no different. So we climb out of the pretty town of Peaslake and find our way to the old trig point at Holmbury Hill, whereupon we'll be looking for the trails that follow roughly the Green Sand Way, which is bridle path in the main.
Top of it all at Peaslake.
From our start at 261 metres, it's a gradual descent along the purpose-made trails Yoghurt Pots and HOWZAT. Yoghurt Pots was an absolutely fantastic way to start this trail. It's got lots of berms and jumps and these peculiar dips which are normally full of yoghurt-like mud. But on this nice dry day, it was all smooth running for us. Heading eastward, the Green Sand Bridle Way takes you all the way to Leith Hill, a great way to stop, admire the tower and the view, and perhaps even have a coffee before plunging on. From here it's easy to pick up the purpose-made mountain bike trail called Summer Lightning. Do enjoy this. It's fast flowing, smooth and excellent for beginners as well as those that are much more experienced and going for a best time. Despite the large number of mountain bikers that we saw down in Peaslake, out on the trails it was relatively empty and smooth running. We didn't experience any queues, but there were some points where you needed to stop and take a breath before you would take the plunge into something a bit more challenging.
Jonathan, because you never know what he's going to do.
The variety on this purpose-made Summer Lightning trail is immense and it's just a pleasure to ride. Very much worthwhile the trip in itself. It's easy to duck around any bits that you find too challenging, so it's great for beginners as well as people who love to take it a bit more seriously. The final section in this eastern loop takes us back west through Friday Street and the trails there and out the other side via the roads to meet up with the Telegraph Row.
I'm finding it takes me a little while to get used to these berms.
Coming back into Hutwood, we immediately turn ourselves north following the straight Telegraph Row. Well, it looks straight on the map, but here you can see the purpose-made trails are a lot more fun than that. The trail ends in a beautiful section of downhill, and you can't actually blame the tourist for wanting to photograph the bottom of it, can you? So next it's a dash to get back towards Peaslake following Barry Knows Best, another purpose-made mountain bike trail, and probably my favourite. There's a huge variety of different landscapes and conditions. Lots of jumps along narrow trails, as well as the berms you'd expect, an awful lot of switchbacks, and ending in the most amazing downhill section. Love it.
Oh, you're right, Johnny. My man Johnny the deer hunter, reputation for taking out animals, goes before him. Up, up. Love the sound of my pointless mudguard hitting the back wheel as I land on those. And rest. Awesome.
How good was that? What's happening, mate? What happened with you, Johnny?
Well, we weren't going to stop for lunch after that, so instead of heading into Peaslake, we headed instead south to a section that's to the west of Peaslake to pick up the trails there. It started with a steep climb up a very deep gully. It often was quite unrideable, but once you got to the top, the rewards were great.
Yeah, sure, if I can. Oh, great, thank you very much.
The John the Baptist Trail seemed an appropriate way to end, what with me being the only David there and everyone else being a Jonathan. We had a great time on this trail. The trail was narrow in places with jumps, often in the middle of the trail, so it is difficult to avoid these ones if you wanted to, but it is enormously good fun, and I would say that most people of most standards could take it on. So there we are, back into Peaslake, and we've had an absolutely amazing time. The Surrey Hills well deserves its very own dedicated splash map with the Bridleways highlighted on. It's been great being here, an amazing place. We're looking forward to coming back and testing out the rest. Getting hold of the perfect map for Surrey Hills exploring is dead simple. Any child could do it. Just type Surrey into the search area at the top and you'll get our full range of Surrey maps. Or you could actually type in the place you're going to make a personalised one and choose whichever format you like, from face mask through to shower curtain or our weatherproof fabric splash maps with a choice of scales. The North-South Downs Way map abuts this one, meaning you can extend your journey out that way to Hampshire, and we have long distance trails for the South Downs and North Downs Way, which could all make a longer trail. Longer still, why not have a look at the ultimate UK cycle splash map? Why not join a group heading to the Surrey Hills yourself? Join our friends at Marmalade MTB. Happy trails everyone, and don't forget to subscribe.